Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Battle Ridden Memorial Flight. So they will give one more pass and then the fighters will break away and we'll get the opportunity to see each of these wonderful aircraft in their own splendour, glamour, charisma and of course commemoration. So there you now see the formation breaking apart. The Hurricane just tucking in behind the Lancaster. They'll go and hold just for a few minutes to allow everyone now to see this wonderful sight and sound. The classic shape, size and feel the real spirit as the Spitfire takes centre stage to show its prowess. Produced in greater numbers than any other British combat aircraft before or since the war, 20,341 Spitfires were built in 22 different variants. The aircraft remained in production for 12 years. Such an immense joy to see this aircraft with us today. The prototype first flew in March 1936. The Mark 1 Spitfire. 60 days of furious flying and fighting, MK flew 60 operational sorties, was damaged by enemy fire on 3 occasions and suffered 3 wheels-up landings. So one last pass now for the Spitfire before the Hurricane shows off. At the end of its development, the Spitfire carried an engine producing more than twice the power of the original. Its maximum takeoff weight and rate of climb had more than doubled. Its firepower had increased by a factor of 5, and its maximum speed increased by a third. now from the always same lovely victory roll, and Derry rolling the other way, pulling back on itself. The Spitfire played a major part in achieving ultimate victory in World War II and truly deserves its place as probably the most successful fighter design ever, and certainly as the most famous and charismatic of all time. Keep your eyes peeled left and right now as the Spitfire hands over to Hurricane. Sydney Cam's team commenced the design work for the Hurricane in 1934. He, of course, his name is synonymous with great development for the rest of the Royal Air Force, with the early Typhoon, the Tempest, the Hunter and the Harrier. The prototype Hurricane made its first flight in November 1935. Deliveries of Hurricanes commenced just before Christmas in 1937, initially to 111 Squadron at Northolt, just 8 months ahead of the Spitfire. The Hurricane was the first British monoplane 8-gun fighter, the first Royal Air Force aircraft to exceed 300 miles an hour in level flight, and the first production fighter with a retractable main undercarriage. This particular Hurricane was the last Hurricane ever built, rolling off the Hawker production line at Langley in Buckinghamshire in July 1944 with the inscription, "The last of the many." This aircraft, very famous, flown by some interesting people like Group Captain Peter Townsend, who flew it in the King's Cup Air Race in 1950. As commemorated with this Hurricane was still in the front line, helping to ensure final victory in the final. See the Lancaster, the most famous and successful Royal Air Force heavy bomber of World War II. It is a legend that lives on today, and the contribution made by this aircraft and its crews to the freedom of our nation will hopefully never be forgotten. The prototype Lancaster took to the air for its first flight from Woodford in Manchester on the 9th of January 1941. Later flew in production in October, and the first Royal Air Force unit to receive it was on Christmas Eve 1941, with number 44 Squadron at Warrington, quickly followed by 97 Squadron at Woodhall Spa. Of the Lancaster was simply outstanding. It could carry a maximum bomb load of 22,000 pounds. Its maximum level speed with a bomb load of 15,000 feet was 270 miles an hour, and it could cruise routinely at altitudes above 20,000 feet at a speed of 200 miles an hour. rode the aircraft at a range in excess of 1,500 miles. The Lancaster's performance, its ruggedness, reliability, and to many its sheer charisma, endeared it to its crews who were proud to fly this famous thoroughbred. An impressive total of 7,377 Lancasters were built between 1941 and early 1946. In total, some 125,000 aircrew served in Bomber Command during World War II. Over 73,700 of them became casualties, either killed, wounded, or shot down, or made prisoners of war. As the flight now reconfigures back for its final flight past, it's worth noting that, of course, alongside the Lancaster, other bombers, twin-engine bombers like the Wellington, and other 4-engine heavy bombers like the Stirling and the Halifax also supported, and we have with us today veterans, we'll mention that again shortly, who are here signing books of their memories. Now an opportunity, and you know the score during their final flight past, please give them a huge airborne wave. These guys giving up their spare weekends as well to entertain everybody around the coast. Ladies and gentlemen, the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. It's worth bearing in mind that of the 2,353 airmen who flew in the battle, at least 574 of them were not even British. The average age of the British pilots was just 22, the average life expectancy of a Spitfire pilot, just 4 weeks. The length of the battle, 140 days.